Hello everybody, it's Jen, Scrapbena Creations. Welcome back for day 5, the final day of Oz Card Week. So I'm going to be making a card using the Tin Man image, and I'm using a stamp that says, "Thank you from the bottom of my heart." This is from an older stamp set by Paper Smooches, but I thought the sentiment was absolutely perfect for a thank you card with the Tin Man and his little red heart around his neck. So I'm just using some Recollections 110-pound cardstock that you can purchase quite affordably with a coupon at Michael's. I've also brought out these heart dies from my stash. These are from an older Amy Tangerine die collection that came out several years ago. And then I pulled out some mirrored paper from my stash as well, and I'm going to use that as the backing behind my hearts. I'm making a shaker card today. So I'm going to lay down some acetate here, and then I'm going to put some foam adhesive. I'm using the 3M foam adhesive, the large roll. So I'm going to do a single layer along the card, and then I'm going to get out my embossing tool here just so that the areas where the confetti pieces will be touching will no longer be sticky. So I'm using some heart confetti, and I believe I got these in a Valentine's Day sequin confetti mix from Michael's probably a couple years ago, but I thought that they were perfect for the shaker card and obviously the sentiment that I'm using on today's card. So I'm going to fill those up, and then I'm going to lay down the card base over top of it, and there is the shaker card together. Now I'm just going to lay my Tin Man over top, and if you missed the previous videos, the first video I believe has the coloring for the little Tin Man. And then once I saw him on there, I thought it would be perfect to put one of the confetti pieces over the heart around his neck so it matched the sequin shakers. And now I'm just doing some detailing here with a black gel pen for his eyes and then a little white dot highlight in his eye. And there's the card. So moving on to the last card, I'm pulling out my Distress Oxides again in Wild Honey and Fossilized Amber and the English Brick stencil from MFT. And you've seen me use this twice in previous cards this week as well. So I'm not attaching this stencil down. For me, it's just too much work. So I'm just simply being very careful not to move the stencil while I do this. So I'm putting one layer down, then I'm going to blend out the card so that there's no white space between the bricks. Tongue-tied today. I did miss a piece there to the top left, but I fixed that with the second coating. And then I'm just doing some of the brighter color there on the second coat of the brick. So this is going to be the panel of my card. I am going to cut it out with a stitched rectangle border die from MFT. It's from one of their blueprints packages, and it leaves a little border around so you can see some of the underneath on the card base, which I really like. So now I'm using my Candied Apple Distress Oxide ink, and I'm going to stamp out the sentiment, "There's no place like home." And I do stamp it out 3 times for each time that I stamp, each place that I stamp the sentiment. So when Dorothy is clicking her heels, she says 3 times, "There's no place like home, there's no place like home, there's no place like home." And so that was the inspiration for this card. So I'm just going to stamp the final one here, and then I'm going to, for some reason I missed the corner of that H there, so I had to fix that up. Do one final stamp, and we should be on our way here to the rest of the card. So I'm pulling in the rainbow paper pad from Lawn Fawn, and it is called Really Rainbow. It's really pretty, and I thought fitting for an Oz card. So I'm just going to adhere this panel straight down to the card base, and then you can see the nice pop of white to kind of set that panel. It is quite busy with a lot of color. So I used a stitched oval die here just to cut out a piece of the rainbow paper, and I'm going to adhere that right to the card panel. Dorothy is popped up on some foam adhesive. I'm going to give her ruby red slippers some glitter, and that card is finished. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Oz Card Week. Please don't forget to leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.